A new Ford Mustang will be arriving for the 2024 model year. But I thought it would be interesting to look at the current Mustang GT and see in what areas Ford could perhaps improve with the new S650 generation Mustang. So let's go for a drive. One area that doesn't need improving is the soundtrack. Have a listen. This is arguably one of the best sounding V8s on sale today. This particular Mustang came equipped with the optional active exhaust, which lets you choose between quiet, normal, sport, or track exhaust modes. Making all of that noise is the 5-liter naturally aspirated V8 that's under the hood. For 2022, power is down by a bit to 450 horsepower and 410 pound-feet of torque. You can thank government emissions for that one. But this engine still pulls hard just about everywhere in the RPM range. If you don't bog down the engine at launch like how I did, the Mustang GT will hit 100 kilometers an hour in about 4 seconds. There is launch control to help out with the launches, and line lock to help you warm up the tires before launching. For 2024, Ford says that the new Mustang will have upwards of 480 horsepower, with the new Dark Horse trim having closer to 500 horsepower. The new Mustang also retains the 6-speed manual and the 10-speed automatic transmissions. This particular 2022 Mustang demo vehicle came equipped with this 6-speed manual. It is a good transmission with a smooth, slick shifting, shifter. Clutch engagement is good too, with the bite point being right in the middle of the pedal travel. This 6-speed also benefits from active rev matching for smoother downshifts, though you can turn off this feature if you don't like it. As for the 10-speed, I did a review of this car with that transmission last year, and you can check out that video in the link in the top right corner. Unfortunately, there is a price to pay with all of this power and fury. The fuel economy is not the greatest with this V8. For some reason, there is no official fuel economy rating for the GT convertible with the manual transmission, but the Coupe GT with the 6-speed is rated for 16.1 liters per 100 kilometers in a city and 10.1 liters per 100 kilometers on a highway. I can tell you that in a city, this car drinks gas like as though it's 1968 and there is no oil embargo. But on highways, it is much better, and as a result, I averaged a respectable 14 liters per 100 kilometers. Around corners, the current Mustang is not like a traditional muscle car. You can tell that this Mustang is a sports car because it handles very well. The steering response is quick and the effort can be changed from comfort, normal to sport at the flick of a switch. There isn't that much difference between the modes, but steering is communicative and direct. Taking the Mustang convertible around corners is a joy, and it doesn't feel as though it wants to snap oversteer into a crowd of onlookers at a car meet. Ford says that they have made some changes to the 2024 Mustang, but on paper at least, they don't seem to be that different. For example, the 2024 car is only about an inch longer and the same width as the current generation car. It is slightly taller though, with the roofline being 55 inches off the ground, and the weight is around 1700 kilograms, which is roughly the same weight as the current one. The only way to really find out if the new car handles differently from the current generation is to get behind the steering wheel of it. But as it stands now, the current Mustang is a true 21st century sports car. The Mustang Convertible is a spacious car. That is, if you sit in the front seats. The back seats have literally no legroom. But that's okay, they're to be used in a pinch anyway. Trunk size is also not too bad, even for this convertible. It has 324 liters, which is only 59 liters less than the coupe version. Visibility is pretty good with the top up. Obviously, with the top down, you're only limited by how far your neck turns. And speaking of the top, it is power operated, though you still have to manually unbuckle it from the windshield frame. Unfortunately, one of the biggest disappointments with the Mustang is the interior design. Ford has tried to modernize it over the years, but it still has a whiff of the old Mustangs. I think it looks okay, but it definitely needs an update. The 2024 Mustang gets just that. Everything on the dashboard is completely new, from the dual screen layout to the new climate controls to the new materials that are used throughout. The 2024 Mustang finally looks to have an interior that is of this century. This 2022 Ford Mustang GT convertible starts at $56,745 Canadian, with this demo vehicle being equipped to just under $69,000 Canadian. For that money, you get satellite navigation, Sync 3 infotainment system instead of Sync 4, a 12-inch digital driver display, heated and ventilated front seats, heated steering wheel, blind spot sensors, forward collision alert with automatic emergency braking, lane departure warning, adaptive cruise control, parking sensors, LED headlights and taillights, and ambient lighting, to name quite a few. Ford hasn't announced any pricing of the 2024 Mustang, but as cars and the materials to build them continue to get more expensive, I wouldn't be surprised if the new car is a couple $1,000s more than this 2022 model. However, there will be an entry-level EcoBoost, but don't expect to see one with the manual transmission. The V8 Mustang will have a GT as well as the aforementioned Dark Horse trim, with undoubtedly a Shelby variant following up in a year or two later. So while we have to wait a little longer for the 2024 Mustang to arrive, in the meantime, we still have a fabulous V8 sports car to drive around in. If you want to know more about the 2022 Ford Mustang GT convertible, there is a more detailed review of it over on my website. You can find that link in the video description or click on the top right corner banner. And as always, I will see you in the next car or truck or most likely an SUV. Anyway, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.